Hi everyone, Sparkler Sprinkler here. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If y'all are returning, welcome back, y'all. I've got my purifier going again, y'all. Allergies are flaring once again. It's worse in the evenings. I don't know what it is. But I'm going to do the noise reducers. We will see. Y'all, I have got, it is 4 in the afternoon. I'm planning to work on this till midnight. Just on and off through midnight, y'all. I've got some time, and I am going to just work on this. So I'll do about an hour, and say I'm in the video, and then I'll crank right back up into the next one, and just keep rolling, and I'll release those hour-long segments every Wednesday. But I have got some time, and I'm going to work on this thing, y'all. We've got some things we need to talk about. As all of you know, I'm going to get started here. This is number 15 at 746. It's J. And I got to get a tray out, y'all. As I've told y'all, I had ordered quite a big order of these rhinestones because I love them. Love them. This is color, let's see, J. It's 746. There's your diamond. Okay. So I ordered a large order on February 28th to be exact, and I got an email telling me that it was going to be, you know, it was during the holiday. I understood it was going to take a while, and my order was big. I mean, y'all ordered, I'm just going to tell you, I ordered 17 of these things. I wanted them in my retirement stash. And so I knew it was going to take a while, even if it was outside of holiday, because they make these as you order them. They don't have them just printed up and stored away waiting for somebody to order. They print them up as you order. So I was fine with that. They said 15 to 25 days before it even shipped to me. Not a problem. No problem at all. That the replacement for this came in with that. You're going to be seeing that video this week of the replacement. It may be, it's either going to be right before or right after this release for this week. So the replacement did come. We're good. All is well. I got them in first week of April. So ordered February 28th, got them in first week of April. No problem. Everything was there. I haven't unboxed them because, well, I trust that they're going to be fine, and if they're not, I've got the email telling me that no matter how long it took me, that they would, you know, replace it like they did the parrots. It's all good. No problem. So they're sitting right down here in a box, and I'm going to be pulling out the parrot. This is Saturday, okay? So I'm going to be pulling out the parrot, I don't know, Monday, Tuesday, maybe. I'm not going to release it the same day to do this. I don't want 2 rhinestones the same day. So it'll be Monday or Tuesday, Thursday. No, Tuesday or Thursday, because Amazon and van sales are on Mondays and Fridays. So you'll be seeing either the day before or day after you see this. Got them all in. Everything's fine. No problem. I filmed the Easter egg that came in that box, and y'all, I already have my little sheets made out, all my notes on Coodales of what the product number was and all the things. So I didn't go back and look at the website. Well, somebody left me a message that Coodales went to order the Easter eggs that you saw, I think it was last week, and says the website's closed. What? So I went, sure enough, it's closed. Interesting. Said that they were bringing better things or something. I forget what it says. It said please check back for the opening date. Okay, I'll do that. I did. Kept watching. It finally opened up. Y'all, let me get my next letter out. I need something that's going to give me a lot of time here. A. Let me go with A. That's number 9. This is color 433. There's the color. It's beautiful, y'all. They came back online, and I had some things in my cart right before they closed down. And y'all keep in mind the whole time with this, I did not order these to unbox on this channel. It's not like it's a PR package or anything. It is the fact that I love them, I wanted them in my stash, and you're going to get to see them. And if you're able to order them, wonderful. If you're not, y'all, I apologize. Because honestly, I thought they would be there to stay, but y'all, they're not. And neither is a lot of things that let's put it this way, everything that I've ordered from Coodles, and y'all, I've made some pretty big orders over the past 6, 7, 8, 9 months. I've got some little grandmas, I've got a bee, I've got, gosh, off the top of my head, I can't think of everything I've got, but I've got squares, I've got fairy dust, I've got AB drills, I've got rhinestones. This is the last rhinestone that I had until I made the other order. So I've got a bunch that you're going to be seeing. And I had some things that came into stock as new arrivals. I got the email on them. 1st of April, y'all. They sent an email. Here's some new arrivals. And I fell in love with some of the things. So I put them in my cart. And y'all, as I told you, my life is just very, very, very busy right now. We are just, I'm talking, we're counting days now, not months at this point of retiring. Okay, we're at that point of weeks and days, not months. And we are just jammed, packed, busy trying to get everything finished up before that day gets here. And with our job, it's not a specific date. It is a time frame. And it's when everything lines up, that's when it happens. So we don't have a specific date. We just know that it is very, very, very close. Let's put it this way. Things are lining up quick. So I just put them in my cart so I wouldn't forget them. Kind of a placeholder, if you will, of get back to Coodles to make this order. And then I got the comment that somebody told me that the store was closed. So I watched and watched, and it came back open. I don't know how long it was closed. But, they opened. I had some things in my cart. Said, you know, while I'm there, I'm going to go ahead and get those ordered. Cart was empty. Okay, I'll just go back into the rhinestones. Maybe they're, you know, when they did whatever they did while they were closed, maybe it just deleted things out of the carts. Because all of the things that were in my favorites were, I saw that the number was still up there. So the favorites didn't close out, so I thought the cart, you know, may have emptied out the cart through the process. So I went into the rhinestones. And I scrolled, and I kept seeing things. Wow, what did they do here? These are not like the pictures I'm used to them producing here. What in the world? Scroll page after page, and I noticed there was only like, I think there was 16 pages. It used to be 80 or something like that. And couldn't find the diamond paintings that were new arrivals just first week of April. And y'all, this is the 11th. I think today is the 11th. So all those new arrivals are no longer available. What in the world? So I dug a little deeper. I went back to my favorites. Started clicking on them. Oops, not available is what it said. Oops, this page can't be found. Every single, I had like 40 things in my favorites, y'all. I saw it, I favorited it. And then I would go in and call it out later on. Every one of my favorites is gone. I said, wow. Okay. So I went to all of my orders. Y'all, every single diamond painting that I ordered February 28th and just got in the first week of April, no longer available. I am so thankful that I got my order in when I did, or I would have missed these. I even went as far as going into Diamond Grandma's, because, you know, she's the queen of Coodles. Y'all, she did a PR package that had been opened up 2 days before I went and checked. And I went back to Kudos, took the product number. The product package that she had just opened as a PR package 2 days prior, 3 days prior, they were no longer available. They have totally taken out all of those diamond paintings, y'all. All of the birds and the bees and the geese, and they're gone. The little grandmas, they're gone. The teddy bears, they're gone. I'm trying to think of my orders, what all I ordered. Little grandmas, the two bejeweled chicks that I opened up for you and Easter, they're gone. The only 2 diamond paintings and probably 50 that I have, and 49 or 50 that I had in my favorites, the only 2 that are still available is the parrot that I unboxed for this, and the fairy dice that I had to get the replacement, and the replacement that you're going to see either Tuesday or Thursday of this coming week. Let's see, I've got the 2 bejeweled, I've got the lion that I've unboxed. They had a different one, 2 different lion cubs. They're gone. Let's see, what else have I unboxed from y'all from Kudos? I know I've got a bee, and I got 3 or 4, maybe 5 little grandmas. I've got, you've seen the 2 bejeweled chickens. I've got this one. I got the chicken that's in my bedroom. Did I say the bee? I'm just trying to think to remind everything that I've ordered from them. And then the 17 that I just got that I ordered February 28th. And I had 5 or 6 or 7 more in my cart. And I had 40, 50 in my favorites. Out of all of those, only 2 are still available. Everything else is gone. I'm so thankful that I've gotten my order in. And I've got them here, because y'all almost missed the boat on those. Diamond Grandma, I went in and saw her last unboxing, and it was a goose. It was for her daughter-in-law. And it's beautiful. I'm moving to the arrow. It's number 37. It's 3864. It's beautiful. And it's not even available 3 days after she unboxed it. And I saw another person, I think his name is Real Men Craft or Real Men Diamond Paint, I forget his name. He said that he emailed, because he had a title up, Kudos is closed. And so I went in and listened, and he said that he sent Diamond Grandma a message and said, you know, have you heard about them being closed? And he said, she messaged back, and all she said was, I got an email from them. And that's all she said. So I don't know. Diamond Grandma didn't elaborate on what's going on here. Yeah. So you're going to be seeing, because I'm going to unbox them, because everything is over here. That's just how things roll now here. That they're all sitting over here to be unboxed and filmed. Nothing goes into my stash without being filmed now. And that way, that's how I know that I've checked it. I've just changed my system up since I started this channel. I used to have a different system of when I got them in, how I knew what had been checked and what had not. Now it's, if it has been filmed, I have checked that diamond painting. So you're going to see them. I'm going to provide the product number for the product. And I missed an A. Let me see if I can grab that. Let's see how deep that is. Number 9. Let's see if the jars, yeah, I can get it with a pen. So you're going to see them. And if you like them, you're going to have to get in touch with Kudos to see if they will still make it for you. I mean, they're less, I haven't even had them 2 weeks now. So, and poor Diamond Grandma with that PR package, I mean, she did it 2 days later. It's gone. Can't even order the darn things. I mainly went there to see if she had a new PR package and if she said anything about it. And I said that she's had the geese, and it was for her daughter-in-law. I said, oh, well, maybe she's got some information. So I watched it, and I clicked on the links. It's not available. Another reason I won't do PR packages, y'all. Reason number 5,999. The only comment that I saw was, do you know when Kudel's is going to open back up so we can order? And at that point, she had not gotten to answer it yet. So, I hadn't gone back. Haven't had time to go back and look. But, y'all, they sent her that PR package. Supposedly, I assume they knew that they were fixing to make a major change to their website and these diamond paints would no longer be available. Oh, my. Anyway, all of the diamond paintings, the 17 that I've just gotten in, are no longer, only the one that's available is the parrot, and I was going to film that regardless because it was the replacement for this, so I wanted to get that one out, you know, pretty quick, and so that was going to be filmed this week. I wanted it to come out this, you know, when I had the Square Series up, so... But it, as of right now, as I said, this is Saturday. As of right now, it's available. And so is the parrots that I unboxed to do the Square Series with. It is still available, but nothing else that I have ordered. Out of these 17 diamond paintings, 16 of them are not available. And 30, 40 favorites are not available. And every link that I click on in my orders previous to this, all are not available except for those parrots. So they no longer carry the style of diamond paintings that I'm interested in. Let's just put it that way. The only thing I had was the ones that were in my cart that they had just sent me an email saying new releases, and I knew I had to have them. There's another I missed. So I put it in my cart, but did not check out that instant because I was going to look to see if there was anything that I had missed that I might want. And I did not get back to it, and they are no longer available. They were just released the first week of April, y'all. Just released. Why did they send out an email of new releases and they're only available for a few days? I don't know if something happened and they had to change everything. So I'm just thankful I got the ones I have, y'all. Glad I made my order when I did. And I'm sorry that you're either going to see me unbox them, and if I don't do an unboxing, you're going to see me working on them. So you're going to see them either way. So I'm just going to keep my system flowing like it normally does, and just keep my unboxing going. And that is my way of knowing that I have checked that diamond painting, because since I started this channel, I have completely changed my system up of knowing which diamond paintings I have checked and which ones I have not. So I will unbox. I will leave the product number for it for when I ordered, and if you want it, maybe Kudel's can still make it for you, because I do know these are all made to order. That's the only thing I know to do at this point. Okay, y'all, I'm moving to these. Are gonna, there's not a whole lot in here, so I'm just going to keep going on this. All I need 2 O's here. So let me get these finished and then move over to this section, and then that way I have some time to talk. Okay, both of these are 842. December 20. I need 2 of them. So let me see if my pen will fit down into my container here. It will. Let me get these knocked out, and then we'll talk about a store on Temu. This is the letter T. It's 23, and I need 1 of them. Okay, then this is the letter F. It is 632. It's number 12. I need a few of them, so I'm going to get those out and I'll show you the colors on these. The ones that I need, one or two, I'm not going to worry with. Trying to show you those. You can see them as they go down on the canvas. What I'm going to do with this, y'all, is I think it was Polly that wanted to see the diamonds with the light pad off. When I finish this section, I'll show you what this looks like without the light pad on. Y'all, I'm sorry if you're hearing this roar of this purifier, but got to have it today. I haven't been outside, so well, I have, but not like normal. So I don't think it's that I got outside and something flared it. It's just flared. Y'all, the allergies this year have been hard on me. I have never in my life had allergies this bad. But boy, they are kicking this year. Go ahead and get all these F's. I've got 2 more diamonds in this tray. I'm going to try to find 2 F's. Get them put in. Let's see. There's an F here. And I had another F right there. Okay. Now I need number 8. And that is color 414. It's a light gray, y'all. Did they change manufacturers? Is that why they've changed their diamond painting that they offered? Have they changed manufacturers on these rhinestones? All these things are notorious for being awful. And Kudel's just nails it with them. At least up to this point. I don't know about anything that's new on their website. Like I said, they may have lost their manufacturer, and so I was thinking to myself, y'all were just closed for 2 or 3 weeks. Why didn't you do this revamp while you were closed? Why wait and do it after you've opened, closed back down? I don't know. Maybe they lost, like I said, maybe they lost their manufacturer and they had to change, and so they can't offer what they once did. I just can't understand why in the world they sent Diamond Grandma that PR package and her post it, and 2 days later, 3 days later, the website is totally different. They're no longer offering what they sent her to unbox. Why would they do that? Unless something abruptly changed that they had no choice. And the only thing I can think of is maybe they lost the manufacturer of them. So they had to find a new manufacturer. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Makes no sense. Okay, there were more 8s than I thought on here. Let's see. Where was that other? Yes. I missed a couple of arrows and a couple of F's, of course. You know, I do that. I missed another A. I'm sure y'all do too. Okay, there's an 8. Let's see, it's right there. Okay, there's another 8. Right there. Right there. Goodness, the more I go, the more I find, y'all. Okay. The next one is letter D. And then it's color 11. Which is 436. Here she does. So we need D's. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get into Temu now. Okay, y'all know that I found the black slaves in late October, 1st November. And I just ordered the crap out of them. Okay, I found another store that carried them, and then a third store that was hit and miss of carrying them. Okay, Perfect Work of Art was the first store that I found. I'm going to move to V. It is 3078. So, ordered a ton of over the last 4 or 5 months. Y'all seen what I've done. I've got 60 or more over here now. There was one store that had a lot that Perfect Work of Art did not. And so I ordered a majority, the last several months, I ordered the majority from them. Okay, my last several orders have been from that store. It was Decorate by Rui or something like that. Well, I made an order mid-March. One of the items was canceled. It kept saying trying to restock. I didn't think anything about it, y'all. And so I'm just looking. I think that's all my V's. So I didn't think anything about it. I said, okay, well, I lost that one, you know. Okay, maybe they'll get it back in stock later. No big deal. So the other 3 shipped out, and got them in. And I went back to see if that other one that I wanted had come back in stock yet. This is letter N. It is color 823. Beautiful blue. And to my surprise, now this was just, keep in mind, this was just a week after I ordered. And I noticed I wasn't getting any price matches. Usually I get some pretty good price matches, and I noticed the prices were more than what I had been paying. I'm talking some of them $7, but the majority of them were $10 more than what I had paid for those 80 by 80s in the past. I made an order of 60 by 60s, let it ship, and then I made an order of 80 by 80s. Because I told y'all with the 60 by 60s that I was going to be really sinking everything back in, all the returns and refunds, I was putting that all back into these stores that I had gotten black sleeves from, so that way I could get the black sleeve manufacturers in the 60 by 60s. So I ordered a bunch of those, and then I let that ship, and then got the 60 by 60s, because I've learned that if you order them all at one time, they'll fold the 80 by 80s to fit in a bag with a 30 by 30 or 60 by 60. So I try to order them, get my 80 by 80s, let them ship, get a tracking number, make sure it is shipped, and then order the 60 by 60s, because they will combine orders. So I did that. And it was after I ordered the 80 by 80s. The 80 by 80 order, I ordered the 60 by 60s and the 80 by 80s. And the 80 by 80 order is the one that had the item canceled. And notice I wasn't getting any price matches. I usually get price matches. I noticed that the prices were higher. Some of them were $10 more than what I paid. I thought, wow, since they come back for Chinese New Year, they really raised the prices on us. So I went in to look, and it said store unavailable. And I just ordered a week or two prior. I said, well, that explains why I'm not getting price matches. Okay. Store's not available. All through the Chinese New Year, they had it where you could see that they had 2,000 plus products available, but the listings were shut off. You could not order, but you could at least see how many products they had in their store. Well, that's all it showed was store unavailable. It showed nothing. And I'm thinking, if they were going to close down, why didn't they just go ahead and close down when the New Year and just not reopen? So I contacted Temu, and they said, well, Their store is still showing active on our end, so maybe they are just doing, quote, spring cleaning. And my reply back to them was, I hope they don't clean too much. And I think I talked about this in my last square video. I think I talked about this last week, y'all. I'm not sure. Well, I kept seeing it's closed. And I said, okay, have I lost my main source of these black slaves? And y'all, I'm a reactive type person. I'm not going to sit back and say, well, maybe they'll open up in a month or two. No, I'm going to start looking for another source to have in my pocket for these black slaves, preferably one that offered the variety that this one did. And if they come back, fine. If they don't, then I'm ahead, because I've already started looking. And I found a couple, these diamond paintings with these black slaves, y'all, they're always unique. I never see those diamond paintings on any other stores. You know, you can look across Temu and you see all these diamond paintings. 10, 15, 20 different stores have the same diamond painting. Okay. This is not the case with these. These are very unique to that store. Or that manufacturer, maybe I should say. So I knew that if I found them somewhere else, they were more than likely from this manufacturer, because I have not seen like the little terriers with the jukebox. I'm gonna be starting that as soon as I finish with this one. So I knew that if I found them, it would be okay, these are probably black slaved. Okay. So I found a couple of stores that has some in them, has some of those same pictures in them. So I've ordered some in 60 by 60s. And that will tell me, hopefully, if it's the same manufacturer or not. Hopefully, I should be able to look at it and tell the quality pretty quick. Okay, because I opened up enough of those 80 by 80s to know how they blend, how they print, what colors they normally use for what, that type thing. So I'm thinking I'll be able to know pretty quick if it's from the same manufacturer. So you're going to be seeing some comparison videos. But mainly, so I can see if it's the same manufacturer, and that way I've got another source for those black slaves. So, coup deals. No, I don't like that diamond. Coup deals. Now another manufacturer, another Temu store has done the same thing. The Temu store has since reopened. And guess what? A majority of the diamond paintings that I have unboxed and had to return, the one that comes to mind is that big fluffy brown teddy bear sitting on top of the books. That had all the black in its neck, looked nothing like the picture. A bunch of the 80 by 80s that I have unboxed on this channel that got returned. This Decorate by Rui, however you pronounce it, now has those same exact diamond paintings in their store, y'all. The ones that were awful that I returned for a refund. They did not have those in that store prior to this. So they have now started carrying, I don't know if it's the same manufacturer of all the ones that I returned, but if it's not, they've now carrying a ton of different manufacturers. I mean, y'all have seen the 80 by 80s that have gone back. Okay, I'm going to move to number 7s. It is 347. Y'all have seen the bad diamond paintings that have gone back. And this store now has a ton of them. And I might could go and pull my videos or my orders of what was returned, and y'all, maybe every one of them is now in this store. I don't know the percentage of them. I just know that scrolling, I saw a bunch of diamond paintings that I have returned for them being bad. Now in this beautiful store that I used to get all these black slaves from. They have brought back some of the 60 by 60s that I ordered. Some they have not. They have brought back some of the 80 by 80s that I have over here to unbox. Some they have not. I have been able to find some of the 80 by 80s over here that I have from a different store in a 60 by 60. I have ordered those. So we can do some comparisons. You're going to see one here soon. But I will no longer be ordering from that store simply because I don't trust that I'm not going to get one of those bad diamond paintings, because I no longer know, I no longer can tell, oh, this store has, pretty much if I order this from them, it's going to be a black slave. If it offered, how I knew that I got the best chance of getting a black slave is with that store. If it offered it in an 80 by 80, it was more than likely a black slave. If it was not an 80 by 80 offering, I stayed away from it because I didn't know. But I had ordered enough from them to know that if they had it in an 80 by 80, it is more than likely going to be a black slave, and I'm going to be okay. I no longer can trust that thought process, because I'm seeing all these diamond paintings in the store now that I have returned because they were awful. So I've lost that store. I think I'm going, if that is a huge if. This is number, the letter M. It's 815. If I think I need more 80 by 80s, and y'all, I really don't think I need any more, because I've still got all these to unbox here, and I don't think I'm going to need any more. I don't think I'm going to have any more room on my rod. So, but if I come across something that I absolutely cannot live without, it's only going to be ordered from Perfect Work of Art. And, I mean, the buying is over, y'all. I'm done buying. I've got everything now, except for these partial special shapes. Should I have not, should my estimate for my binders been off, I will have to order some more. But as far as larger diamond paintings, Kudos is over because Kudos forced me to be over. I wanted some more of these rhinestones. I had them in my cart. They emptied my cart for me. There's no reason for me to go back and shop. The only thing I will be doing is going back to my order periodically and clicking on it, especially this one that I just got these 17 in from, and just seeing if they brought them back. If they have, then I'll go in and shop. So I'm just going to leave it at that. But if I find that I want, or I come across something that I just absolutely fall in love with, it will only be ordered from, this is number 24, and I do not have 24 out. It will only be ordered from Perfect Work of Art. I will no longer be looking at this Decorate by Ruchi, whatever, how you pronounce it. I will no longer even be looking in their store, because I don't know now what is not black slaved and what is. So, along with Kudos unboxings, you're probably going to be seeing a lot of Temu unboxings, because like I said, I got 60 of these boogers over here or more that you're going to be seeing, and they're no longer available. Some of them, not all of them, some of them are no longer available on Temu. Now, the same picture is in this store that starts with a Y. Y'all, it's a long word, and I couldn't pronounce it if I tried. Some of these pictures are in those stores, so that may very well be the same diamond painting. I'm saying it is. This is number 26. It's 33.28. So I'm pretty much thinking it's probably a black sleeved. When I unbox them, I will leave the product number for Decorate by Rui, whatever it is, just in case they bring it back, because I'm not going to keep going back and double checking every diamond painting that I put up in a unboxing. Okay, I don't have time to do all of that anymore. I used to go in and double check right before I filmed to make sure it was available, and if it wasn't, then I waited till it was. I can't do that anymore. I've got so many videos going out. So I will leave the original number in the description for Temu. And if I see it in Perfect Work of Art or the other store that started with a Y, the Y is hit and miss of getting those diamond paintings. Perfect Work of Art is pretty much, if I had to do percentage wise, 85 to 90% chance of getting, probably 80 to 85. Decorate by Rui used to be, or Rushi used to be 90 to 95% chance. Not anymore, now that I'm seeing all these ones that I've returned being offered in that store now. I thought, well, your quality has gone down, so that's it for me, because I'm not going to be returning diamond paintings left and right again. Not getting back into that. This is number 6, y'all. It is 321. So I will leave the number for the original listing on the Temu packages and the Temu unboxing, and you can go in and check and see if it's available. But I will also leave the alternative number to the other 2 stores that I have gotten black sleeves from in the past. If it is available in those stores, I will leave that and say order at your own discretion, because I cannot guarantee it's the same. But I've ordered from all these stores in the past, and they had black sleeves, so this could very well be a black sleeve diamond paint. Worst case scenario, it's not, and you return it. Okay, so I can't get in touch with the sellers, y'all. I know some of you say, well, message the seller and see if it's got a black sleeve on it. I've messaged sellers in the past, and in fact, I've messaged this Decorate by Rui or Rushi, whatever it is, and many times they don't answer. Perfect Work of Art doesn't answer the messages. So messaging the sellers on Temu is useless. They're not going to answer. Why is that not sticking? There we go. So, to message the seller to see if it's got a black sleeve on it, there's no way they're not going to answer. Been there, done that. So I'm just going to leave it for you, and you decide if you want to. If it happens to be available with the store again, yahoo! If it has not, then use the alternative number if you like. This one is going to be number 4. It's 317. Y'all, I'm almost finished with this section. Almost finished. It's a light gray. So, and then another store, two or three other stores that I've ordered from in the past on Temu. They have done the same darn thing. Store unavailable. I said, here we go again. And sure enough, come back, and they have changed the entire structure or their offerings from their store, and nothing, well, I'm seeing this number 2 over here, I'm going to get it, nothing in that store even interests me any longer. So I don't know what's happening, y'all. Coudales is pretty upsetting to me because, well, I love their rhinestones, okay, but they just don't have anything that I like now. It's just they don't offer my style of paintings any longer. I'm glad I got what I did when I did. I have 17 of them. And that will keep me busy for years to come. Would I have liked to have the others that were in my cart? Absolutely, because I love them. Y'all, I'm sorry, my voice is giving out. I was afraid it was going to do this to me. Evenings are worse, but I'm just going to keep going with it, y'all. This is the only time that I'm going to have for the next week or two to actually sit down and work on this thing. So I got to work on it for several hours today. Would I have liked to have had what I had in my cart? Absolutely. Can I live without it? I'm going to have to, it looks like. But I've got enough. Like I said, you know, I've got 17 of them. Let's say I stagger them out and do 2 a year. I mean, that's 8 years. But do 3 years. It's 5 years plus. I got plenty. It's not like I didn't get any. I'm just glad I found them when I did. Glad I ordered when I did. Or I'm gonna have to get a cough drop, y'all. Or I wouldn't have had but this one and the chicken. So these things right here, amazing. That's all I can tell you. Amazing. I could use them as a snack. So if you hear me smacking on a cough drop, I apologize. But my throat is getting very, very sore. So y'all, I get up in the mornings. It's fine. Drink my coffee, get going, good to go. Afternoon, evening, I get back to where I'm at now. And I was doing good for a week or two there. Now, I will say, I have thought I was over it, so I backed off of this purifier and humidifier. Wasn't running it as hard. But I did fine until now. So I'm sorry if you hear me smack on cough drop. But yeah, you know, I can live without what I didn't get from Coodills. It kind of makes me upset that I'm going to be unboxing these and you're not going to be able to get them, because y'all, I know what that feels like, but I'm going to unbox them. I mean, that's my system now of knowing what I have checked and what I have not checked. So, it is what it is. I'm going to have to get some more diamonds out. I had more 4s over here than I thought. I only poured just a few on my tray, so let me pour some more in here. So that's my gripes and grumbles for the week, y'all. I got, you know, a couple other stores that have done the same thing. But they were more partial special check. They weren't the 80 by 80 things, you know. So I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I just know prices have gone up and stores have changed their offerings. I mean, totally changed. Like I said, Coodills is no longer my style. I'm seeing 2 diamond paintings that are my style. Out of all, I mean, like I said, 17 ordered here and 40 in my favorites list. So, okay, we are moving to ours. That is number 22. It is color 951. Look how pretty. Okay, this is ours. Getting close, y'all, on this section. And I think I will end the video when I finish this section and start the next part. Even though I'm going to sit here and knock this out tonight, I will start the next video with it laying flat so you can see it without the light pad on. Okay. Okay, the next one is letter F. It is number 12, and it is 632. I need just, I think, 2. There's your diamonds. I've already done F, I think, and I just missed these. I've got 3 diamonds out, so we'll see if I can find another F anywhere. Yep, there's one. I'll go ahead and place it over here. Okay, then we're going to the star, which is $37.99. There you go. It's a darker gray. But like I said, I got plenty. I just hate that y'all are going to see me unbox them and Kudel's not offering them anymore. Let me get me another piece of wax, y'all. I'm getting to the point now of moving to the next section. Okay. That's all the stars, y'all. I'm sorry if y'all hear me smacking on this cough drop, but it sure is helping the throat. Okay, let's go with P. It's 21, and it's color 900. There you go. Okay, and then this one is that backwards A, and that is 666. So that's going to be a red. And I need 2. There's our 2 diamonds. That pop. Okay, lowercase t is 3862. There's a couple in here. Poured out more than I wanted, but oh well, they'll go right back in the container when I'm done. Okay, so lowercase t. There's some up here. Go ahead and add some in this. Okay. Then I've got the backward arrows. I've done those, but I didn't get them all. So number 37, it's 3864. It's kind of a light champagne color. There used to be somebody else I watched. I think it was Lovecraft Forever. She did a lot of Kudel's. I need to go to her channel and see if she's saying anything about it. Okay, number 3, which is 310. Do not need very many of them. They're black. Okay, then I need the uppercase C, which is 435. It's a gold color. I'm not even shaking them out, y'all, because I only need 1 or 2 diamonds. Just pour them in the tray and work with what's turned upward. Okay, then I got 2 number 8s. And that is 414, I'm sorry. Need 2. They are the light, well, I'll say medium gray. Okay, and lowercase a, I need 2 of those. That is 38.25. I do not have that one out. When there's only 2, it's hard to get them to shake out. There we go. Kind of a pinkish. Pop, pop, pop. We need 1 lowercase t. That is 38.62. And I can dip that right out of my container because it is full enough. Okay, and then X is number 26 is 33.28. I just need 1 of those, and of course my jars. See if I can get one out. Yeah, I did. Okay, and then number 2 is 154, and they're full enough that I can dip in. Not have to pour anything out in my tray. Okay. Oh, I got 2 more over there. Having trouble getting them to dip out, so I'm going to pour them out. Okay, then I need 1 plus 1 number 1. I do not have that container out. Grab it. Go ahead and get that 1 number 1 done. I'm going to need that next round, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this container out. Shift all these downward. There we go. It is a dark red. Okay, I need 1 plus, 1 in, no, 3 pluses. Let's get those. No, 31, it's 3808. I need 3. It is a turquoise, y'all. I've got 2 that are stuck together. Rub it with my finger and they'll come right undone. Okay, so plus sign, plus sign, plus sign. And I've got 1 more left in the tray, so I'm going to put it right there in my next section. Okay, we like 3 diamonds, y'all. Yahoo! In, which is number 19, I need 1 diamond. I need an A, which is number 9. It's 433. Can dip it right out of my tray. And then I need 1 L, which is number 17. It's 814. And I can dip it out of my box as well. Got enough diamonds in it that I can do. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna run my finger over these. Make sure everything is popped into place. You can tell when you're running fingers across it if it's out. You'll feel a little bubble, a little buckle in it. And sometimes you can't tell which diamond it is, so you just gotta mess around on it. There we go. Just gotta mash around in the entire area because you can't really tell what diamond is not in place. So I'm just gonna mash around in that entire area. I'll pop them in. And even doing this, still find more. That's why I use a brayer when I get done. Roll it across it on a very hard surface. And it'll snap them right in for you. You just got to make sure it's on a hard surface. A lot of the little boogers that weren't popped in. Okay, I'm going to end this one here. I'm just going to keep rolling through the night with this, y'all. And then when I start back up, I'll have the light off on this side so you can see. Okay? All right, y'all. That's it. I will see y'all in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.